What's up, brick builders? Today's build is EASTERCHICK. This is set number EASTERCHICK-1. Year it came out was 2019, age group 6+, and it comes with a piece count of 30. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and it's another Easter build. Yay! And an EASTERCHICK. It's a pretty cool one. Pretty decent building techniques, nothing too complicated, but nothing too simple either. And this was a make and take. Now, I think this was only available on this make and take as well, because it was used as a promotional set for Easter, and it was available in the make and take for Target stores in the USA. And that was on April the 13th, 2019. Brilliant. Now, I've had a couple of people step forward and say, well, they've never really known their Target stores to do make and takes. And, you know, in my time in the States for 10 years, I hadn't noticed that there was any make and takes in Target stores either. But Target's a pretty good store, so I can't see why they wouldn't do that at all. But it's a pretty decent little build. It's a bit like a brickhead as well. It is. It's a little bit like a brickhead in the design sort of thing. A miniature brickhead, shall we say. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? Alright, there's our little pieces there. We've got some instructions. And we're going to start off with a lime green 4x4 plate. And we're going to make his feet. So we need a good few of these orange 1x2 plates. So the first one is going to go right at the left there in the middle. And then we're going to have one at the top, one at the bottom, and then one just behind. So you got this kind of star formation in the left hand side of the plate. And we're going to cross over here with two more 1x2 orange plates just to build his leg up a little bit. So these are going to be his feet. So that's going to be the front, like that. And we're going to have his body. We're going to start with the underneath of his body with a 2x4 yellow plate. And we're going to put a 2x2 yellow plate on the left hand side, like that. And then on this 4 stud area here, on the right hand side, we're going to put a 2x2 sloped yellow brick, like that. On top of that slope, English is hard, peeps. The 2x2 slope yellow brick there, we're going to put a 1x2 mini mountain sloped brick on top. So that's his tail, or his back of his body and the tail. Now we're going to build this area up here, these 4 studs here. We're going to take these 1x1 snot bricks. So we're going to have just the stud on one side. And we're going to put those there, and we're going to have the studs facing outwards, like that. And then going to turn it around. Put some more. So you get a good amount of these snot bricks in there, you know, in this set right off the bat, which is really nice to see. And then we're going to pin the wings on. So the wings are these 2x3 sloped plates or angled plates. And we want, let's see, we want the studs at the top, like that. So it's kind of like folded wings. I'll turn that around. Studs at the top, like that. Next stage is building the body up. And we're going to use this 1x2x4 bracket with the studs dropping down. And this is kind of where it comes like a brick head. You kind of build up the studs on the sides, on the front. And so we're going to have that there. But that is not going to be covered. This kind of gives the fluffy look. We want a 1x2 yellow plate in there. And that brings that nice and level. And then we want a 1x2 yellow brick on top, like that. And then again we want 2 1x1 yellow snot bricks, and that's going to be for his eyes. So we're going to pop his eyes on next. I'm going to do them randomly. Pop them on like so. He's kind of looking backwards on that one. He's looking a bit forwards on that one. And then again, we're going to build this area up with we need a plate. We need a plate. Do apologise. We need a plate. So put that 1x2 back. Got to lift this up. So we're going to take a 2x2 plate. Now we're going to put the 1x2 brick and the eyes. And we should have enough elevation for another bracket to go down the front like that. And that's where his beak's going to go. And we want another one of these brackets on the back end just to give him a fluffy looking head. It's interesting that they use these studs to make it look like a bit of a fluffy chick part. And now we got the 2x2 plate special with jumper plate in the middle. It's going to go right on the front there. And then we want his beak, and that is a 1x1 orange mini mountain. Pop that on top like so. Like that. Now, I'm not quite sure. I think this just gives it a little bit more definition because it's got a bit of a flat head there. We put a 1x2, and that looks a lot better. A 2x2, sorry, plate across the top there. And that is your finished chick. And we're just going to mount him onto his feet. We'll put him in the middle. All like that. There we go. And you can see these plates, like I say, they act, as like fluffy, you know, because the chicks, they are a bit fluffy, aren't they? And I think to capture it with just these little bit of studs here and a little bit of fluff on my hair, it actually looks pretty effective. And do you know what? This is not a bad free make and take that you would have had. Like I say, there's some really, really very cool, decent pieces that are involved in this, especially these brackets here, the snot bricks, mini mountains, loads of 1x2 orange plates, which is nice, and then also a really cool lime plate for the base as well. It's a pretty decent build. I like this. And yeah, it's not brickheady, but you get what I mean by it's got the brickhead style of how it was built. But I think this is pretty clever. I think really what gets me is the fluffiness. I think that's cool because I was building it and I thought we could smooth that out with tiles. There we go. Easter Chick. EASTERCHICK-1. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's just over an inch tall, so it's a fairly decent size. I like this. I do like this. It's so cool. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next video. For those who are probably noticing, I have suffered from a cold this week actually, and it's been terrible. And you can still hear it in my voice. But we're getting there. The eyes are looking better as well. The eyes were terrible. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.